right, we're live. I have my notes, but I'm not looking at them. So let me pull those up because I have like 17 windows open right now. Wow, and I left my notes not in a good spot for me to remember where I was. Welcome, my friends, to the Krieg Dominion. I'm Omar Krieg, Lord and Commander of the Krieg Dominion, and your host for this, the 7th episode of Segmentum 6, A Fist of Blackened Mail. This is, of course, Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader Tithes of Acheron, and I am joined by my crazy people friends, Grimdark Players, Alturios, Rev, Warner, and Darius. We're starting a little bit late, so I'm a little bit janky with my opening here, but you know what? Let's go ahead and give them a full, solid 1 whole minute to talk all over each other at the same time, all at once, about whatever they want. Ready? Actually, I'm not ready. Hold on. Okay.
Wait. I thought Rev only got 2 seconds.
Wait. No.
Go. 1 minute. You got 1 minute.
It's a hot mic minute.
I had a good day at work today.
I'm just coming from the Forge Tavern where I had a couple of Long Island iced teas.
That's nice. Those are
Played
tasty.
game.
Wow, that was unless I kicked something on my computer, that was a very brief 20 seconds of talking, now followed by nothing.
Yeah, it was frantic and then silent.
Yeah, there was a lot all at once, and it died off quickly. I imagine that's probably kind of what happened with the Big Bang. Not the TV show, the actual Big Bang. Yeah, so previously on Tithes of Acheron, we have been in the Alpha Hedneti system for some time. Not a lot of time, but some. And we've gotten to a position where we're trying to create something of a diversion in order to insert some gun cutters to get to the ground to go and deal with Davros Hanet himself. We've pulled off 3 out of 30-ish enemy ships. And of those 3, 2 of them have been absolutely wrecked. Your handicap placard is showing all over this camera, by the way. I don't know if you want to keep that from being doxxed or not. Of course, I have marked which ship can and can't do anything. I mean, I feel like all 3 of them are absolutely wrecked. Oh, yeah. One is just damaged. The others are absolutely damaged. Go ahead. Somebody was about to say something, I think?
I think it's just Echo.
Okay. We are beginning at the top of the order. That would be... Who is this? The Severed Hand moving next. Please, Severed Hand, take it away. Switch things over to the correct view so we can see what's going on.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's you, Rev. Who's missing?
I can only turn at the midpoint and the end point, yeah?
I'm sorry? What was your question,
It
Rev?
depends on which maneuver you're using.
No, I'm saying if I'm using the standard maneuver, I can choose either the midpoint or the end point to make my turn, yes?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry. I was kind of everywhere all at once. Yeah, midpoint and the end point. Unless you do one of the maneuver actions that changes when that turn is made.
Here's the question for you.
Yep.
If I'm flying over the ship, can both of my broadsides fire down at point blank range into the sides of the ship?
Incorrect.
I didn't say I can, I said can I?
That's fair. The answer is no. Negatory. Negative, okay. Ghost Rider. That pattern is full.
So if I'm directly over the ship, which guns can fire at it?
Technically none, because not even your dorsals can fire. But also...
He doesn't have dorsals.
Well, that's fair. He has a prow and then 2 broadsides. Now, also, given your current positioning and the fact that the ships are not to scale with your actual movement bands, or I'm sorry, your void units, you've got at least a prow weapon in play here.
I know. Okay. I may have to move my view around, Lucy, and I'll try to restabilize it for you in a second. But I need to be able to see the dice.
I do want to, before I forget, I do want to forewarn our viewers. This may end up being something of a reduced runtime of Obsession tonight, just based on a couple of different factors. But we'll see where things go. Ship combat is not going to last terribly longer. That's my opinion. And if it does, then somebody is not shooting very well.
We all know that won't be me.
Hello?
We all know it will be me.
I'm getting some Zoom issues. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Mic check.
Yes, I hear you.
For some reason, I'm getting an unstable internet connection.
I can hear you.
Yes, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Yay.
We can hear each other. We don't know if Rev can.
My Zoom decided I can hear you. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why my why my Zoom went really skippy for a minute.
It could be because you're sharing some of the same resources with Discord, even though you have things muted.
Well, I was having some issues where you were skipping before that.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to tell you. I wish I had a better answer for you. I am not a tech guy, so good luck.
I'm gonna do a standard maneuver and fire my port guns in just a second. I'm just checking something on my processes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing is being overly taxed. Not my CPU, not my memory, not my network card. So resource sharing shouldn't be an issue.
It was just a guess. Again, I'm not a techie guy.
What about your video RAM?
Let me double check. Yeah, for some reason it's pretty high.
That's because you're streaming your desktop and running Tabletop Simulator and running Zoom.
Those would check out.
It's strange to me though that streaming Tabletop Simulator would eat up that much of my video RAM.
It does.
Discord streaming is very resource hungry.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, well, we'll see how I handle it. I just lost my train of thought with what I was doing, so
I believe you mentioned standard move, and then I forget what weapons. I think broadside is what you said.
no, port
The
port
prow.
beam.
The prow weapon.
Prow, yeah. Sorry, yes.
Okay. Well, you can shoot before you move if you like. Seems like the best answer because you're gonna blow right by this guy. And you're 5 or 6 inches of movement.
So firing at point blank, that's plus 10.
Correct.
Or is it? Wait, is it? I always get just plus 10, right?
Yeah, it's just plus 10.
Okay. And so the score for me to hit is just rolling my ballistic plus the 10, right? There's no modifiers from the ship.
Right.
Okay, not like with piloting and stuff. Okay. Or sensors. So rolling on a 79.
It's 3 degrees of success, so that's 4 hits. -1 for the shields that are still functioning.
Well, that's a critical as well.
What's your crit rating?
4.
It is 4. Okay. All right. Well, roll 4d10 plus 8 minus 1d10 plus 2 for the shields. So roll 4 and we'll count 3 plus 6. 6. 9. Probably gonna get dropped. Nope, that's gonna get dropped. So 12, 18 plus 6 is 24 minus its armor is
18 or 16, I think you said.
it was 17. So 5 damage gets applied. But you said something about a critical because you scored enough to cause a critical hit. So let's see what the critical hit table has, and then I need a 1d10 for that. Demon. Thoroughly tech sprites. Something has jarred and shocked the ship's machine spirits, which is I find utterly amusing in this particular instance. Massive electrical surge knocks out systems across the ship. Roll 1d10 for every component on a 4 or higher. The component now counts as unpowered. Each component must be repaired individually. Morale takes 25 damage from this. It's not really a thing for my guys, but wow.
Tell me when to start and stop rolling.
I'm just gonna say roll like, well, shit, because
Roll like shit. Okay.
no, we gotta think about this somewhat realistically.
All right,
So we
just
have.
just go down the list of components.
Well,
What am
the
I
thing
rolling
is,
for?
I never remembered it or think to actually list specific components, so I kind of have to haphazard fucking think off the top of my head what there is. So obviously we have engine. So go ahead and roll that.
And
On
shield. Well,
what was it?
and
What did it
shields.
say? On a 7 plus? On a 4 or higher. Sorry. Okay, engines are unpowered. Engines. Okay, so engines, shields. Unpowered. Broadside 1. Broadside 2. Aha. Prow. Let's see. Sensors are damaged. So yeah, roll for sensors. Let's see what happens. Maybe they'll be just straight up unpowered too. Nope, sensors are just damaged. What else do we got?
Thrusters.
Turrets. Roll for turrets. And thrusters, maneuvering. Aha, I can still turn. Alright. So, those are all unpowered. Fires. Air 40. Well, that fucking blows, because now none of my ships can really do anything. Thanks,
Okay.
jerk.
So how do I set it to show distance when I'm moving? I always forget.
It is the line tool, the 4th item down.
That's how I measure distance. I know that, but I'm saying how when I pick it and go to drag it, do I?
You grab it, it should automatically start to measure.
I thought there was a setting I had to change. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to put it back exactly. I don't know where it was exactly, so fuck it. A third of an inch is a third of an inch. And I forget what your maneuver rating, or not maneuver rating, your speed is.
It's on the ship. Can somebody tell me?
7 inches.
So 3.5.
Right click on the ship.
I can't
Measure.
while I'm holding it in midair.
There should be a measure option when you right click on the ship. It needs to be checked.
So when you right click on the ship, and you'll want toggles. And
Can you put it back where it was, please? Because I should have just passed over it.
which put what where?
You're stop moving the ship that I'm trying to move. Someone moved the
Yes, I was
sideward
trying to
ship.
move it out of the way so the collider thing wouldn't happen as much.
It should be like over here.
Sounds about right.
My
I'll live
point
with
is that my point is that puts it firmly in my broadsides.
Correct, it does now. Are you and you're still at? Did you move the full 7, or was that just the midpoint?
No, that was the move, turn, move.
Okay. All right. Well, now if you want to hit it again with the broadsides, by all means you can.
Okay. Pretty sure that's a point blank for them as well.
Yeah. That's another. Let's see. That's 1 + 1 for every degree is 5 hits. What's the strength on your weapon?
5. I just
So,
got under crit.
Yep. So you
I'm
get.
pretty sure it's 5. Let me double check. I can't. It's really hard for me to see the angle. I'm looking at the wrong ship, I think.
Yeah, I got you. It's 6 actually. So yeah, you get all 5 hits, and you get all 5 hits because no shields.
But it says crit rating is 5.
It
Strength and
does
crit
say
rating are
crit
not always
5 and strength 6. So yeah, you do get a crit. It's 5 hits.
Yay.
All 5 hits will hit. You do get the crit. No shield, so all 5 are gonna go through automatically.
Now with the Mars cannon macro battery, we have I thought we took a thing on the ship. I guess I thought we took a component that gave us +1 extra damage to ballistic weapons.
No,
I don't believe so.
we went with the combo with the murder bots and teleportarium.
I want to double check something real quick.
We weren't doing extra damage last session, but that may or may not mean anything if we didn't accurately update what you have and don't have.
Yeah, I think one of our components did not get added.
It's not listed, so that just means it. I mean, I listed what you guys gave me.
I know. I'm going to look for the original list to see
It's
if.
entirely possible that I did not, or that I missed something. Let's see. Damn. Nope. Good luck finding it, because I did not pin it.
I have it. I'm already looking at it. I don't see it, so I'm not going to quibble over it, but I'll find it and see why. I swore we took it.
What are we looking for?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So 5d10 plus, I believe 10.
yeah, it's still a D10 +2 weapon system.
Yep.
That would be 5d10 plus 10.
Thirteen. 18. 24. 34 damage. Reduced by 17 is 17 damage applied.
And now I'm rolling a D10 for you to figure out the critical.
Yep. Number 8. Decapitation. Let's see. All crew members on the damage. Criminal doing DC. Does the damage if the damage result is pressurized? The damage result is 16 damage. Can you roll 2d10 for me real quick? Wow, impressive. What does bridge damaged factor thingy carry with it? Let's see here.
Well, Omar, before you factor that in, but wait, there's more.
No, I need you to wait a second.
Not if my next action kills the ship anyway.
Okay, well, what's your next action?
Murder servitors.
Okay.
It does hull damage.
Oh, well, how much hull damage does your murder bots do?
It depends on how many degrees of success I get.
Okay, how much damage can they do? Is it like 1 damage for every degree of success?
I thought it was like
I don't remember.
I don't have it in front of me. Hold on.
Let's see. Hit and run. Let's see. If he succeeds, roll 1d5 on the critical hit chart twice and select 1. I know that doesn't apply for you guys for reasons. Plus 1 point of damage to hull integrity for every degree of success. It is unlikely that you're going to cause enough hull damage to destroy this ship on your hit and run attack.
Okay. Well, then figure out your bridge thing.
I'm not seeing what I'm looking for, and I'm not going to take too much longer to find it. The ship is already pretty much in a world of fucking hurt.
I think it's Bully Omar Day.
No, it's not Bully Olmar Day.
Hey, Omar. I believe that you can find the thing you're looking for.
That's fine. They don't have a specific, like, penalty or whatever to apply for the bridge being taken out, so we'll just go let it roll.
I just say you don't get to apply your +10 command bonus.
I mean, but yeah, well, we'll figure it out. All right, go ahead. Let's figure out your invader bots.
Okay, well, if I'm not mistaken,
We don't need to do the piloting part because they just beam over a la Star Trek. Beam me up,
right,
Scotty.
well, it's opposed command test.
It is an opposed command test +10. So you're
Do they get a penalty to their command test by having their bridge taken out?
no, because I'm an asshole.
Well, my command is 80 plus the sorry, I just lost my check on the command. Yeah, so my command is 84 plus
I keep thinking you're done talking, so I don't mean to keep interrupting.
It's got a +50 bonus from the different abilities that the ship has.
+50?
Yeah. Because it ends up being 134 for my command roll.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. How is the GM ever supposed to win? I know how I win. I just throw Chaos Demons at you. Game's over. You guys lose. Total party wipe happens immediately.
Well, I can't lose on my roll.
Okay, see you
but
guys.
You can potentially get more. You can potentially nullify any effect that I have due to degrees of success. But anyway, I didn't mean to do that.
No. All right, so you're rolling against 134. I'm rolling against my number. Go ahead and make your roll.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 95. I was about to be like, motherfucker. All right, so that's like, what, 8 degrees of success right now?
Something like that.
I'm rolling against. So I have a base of 55. they're gonna get a +10 command bonus because the command is not centralized in a bridge. There is a control center-ish thing, but it's not a bridge like you would expect it to be. That
But
only
it just got blown up.
yes, but that affects the ship's function, not so much the defense of bleh. That affects the ship's functioning, not so much the ship's defense internally.
You're right. The central neural network has no control over centralized defense. That's totally
If you
absurd.
decentralize some aspects of your ship, yes. Don't argue. Let me have a chance of fighting back here. Jesus.
But I am fighting back.
Fine.
verbally.
I'm rolling against a straight up 55.
No,
Oh,
no,
it's
you can
actually
have your +10.
65. It's actually 65, but I failed anyways. So it doesn't matter. You get all 8 degrees of success. I get 8 more damage applied.
And I can pick something off
Hold
the critical
on!
table.
What? You're so damn fast. Slow down for a second. Okay. Yes. Now you can choose 1 thing, 2 things, 8 things. What do you choose?
I think I just get to pick one.
Yeah, because the book says roll 2 and choose 1. You just get to choose 1 through 6, I think.
Yep.
The engines are already unpowered.
Their other
Frustrating.
broadsides are out.
Fine. Let's see. Starboard. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, one more thing. I'm broadsiding the harasser cruiser with my other guns.
The one that can't even do it. You know what? Fine. Fire. Fire. Go ahead. Fire. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it now.
Shoot it now!
I believe that's a failure.
Yeah, it is, and I'm debating on spending. I think I'll spend a fate point on that.
Okay.
That should be all 6 hits plus a critical.
Yeah. It dies. It just fucking dies. I'm not even gonna bother. I don't know what this note in here says. 0, no hull remaining, -10 maneuver detection. Oh, because I don't know. It just explodes. That's all I'm gonna say. It explodes brilliantly.
But I didn't even pick the critical yet, Omar.
It's fucking dead. You don't need
He
to.
doesn't care.
You're whipping a dead dog here at this point. You know that, right?
Don't look, Omar.
I prefer beating dead horses.
Same difference at this point.
Omar, don't call yourself a dead dog. It's not fair.
No, you're right. I'm a dead
not.
horse. The way listen, the way life has been riding me, I'm probably a fucking horse. Broke back, bent bowed horse.
Does that make me a cowboy?
No. Stop
Yeehaw.
it. I'm
He
moving on
can't
now.
quit you.
I'm moving on now. Alright, so the first one is this one here, which has prow weapon is out, broadside is out, broadside's port is damaged, shields are destroyed, crippled, speed is only 2.5. It's pretty much toast. It's not going to last much longer, so... oh, wait, I just said its speed. So, let's see. Ah, yes, 2.5. Oops, that's way too far. Go down, Speedy. Okay, it has made its full range of motion. It's, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna make a repair roll for shits and giggles. I just don't know what I want to repair, so let me see.
You're not gonna do a boarding action?
Why the fuck would I even bother with boarding action on you? I'm just gonna die.
Not me. I mean, you might get through the turrets.
So, let's see. I don't want to put that. I don't want to put that. You know what? I'm gonna put it on it because I won't matter and I'm gonna forget anyway. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Broadsides, weapons, no, yeah, he can't do shit and he's about to die, so that's about it for him. The other ship is pretty much in the same boat. Let's see, what you got?
Ship, boat. I see what you did there.
It's a sad day for the Empire.
Sad day for the Empire. Not my Empire.
Well, they've already lost one of their victory class.
Oh,
Star Destroyers.
that Empire. That Empire doesn't count. Let's see. Engines are unpowered, so that's probably going to have about the same rate of motion. What was this guy's? Speed is 1.5. Yeah. Excuse me. He has moved about the extent of his capabilities, and he really can't do shit else either. So, Acheron's Ferry, you're up.
Just in time, I get to the board.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop Discord streaming.
And Acheron's Ferry. Are either of them still alive?
They're both technically still alive.
Alive is such a
Loaded
strange
question.
choice of words.
They're drifting on fire, but they have not been completely eliminated yet.
Yeah, one ship has done its very best to imitate the brightness of a star. The other two are, let's just call it substellar.
Just like your performance.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yes, but at least I don't sound like I'm trying to fight my way back into consciousness.
being conscious is overrated.
It really is, to be honest. I want to be unconscious. I want to be asleep.
It's fine. If you really upset me, Omar, I'll just go punch my corgi back here.
I mean, listen, trying to put that guilt on me is not going to get you the result you think it's going to get.
I mostly mention it because he's laying on my bed snoring up a storm right now.
Which is exactly where. Well, nope. I'm gonna stop right there.
Oh,
It took me a second because I'm sick, but is that where you want to be, Omar?
I want to be in my bed, but which is what I was gonna try to put out there, but my phrasing would have been inaccurate.
We saw what you were putting out there.
No, you didn't.
we
Alterius,
smelled
are
what
you
were
there?
Stepping in.
Alterius, you still awake?
Can be.
Can be or envy.
Can be.
Oh, okay.
Jace, what are you doing with the ferry? Your microphone is muted if you're trying to communicate.
He did.
I
I can
say you
see-
he did.
I can see his face, dadgummit.
I can see movement, so he's not frozen. He may not realize he's muted.
Unmute.
There
Okay,
you go.
now can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Technology. Isn't it
Now
great?
what was I saying?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
You were muted the whole time.
I say you he did.
Well, you should have been able to read my lips.
I
The
No
last
new taxes.
the last thing that we heard was you were asked what you were going to do with the Acheron's ferry.
Yeah, and I asked, are either of the ships
oh
still
yes.
functional at all?
No. Really, ultimately, no. I can't do shit with them. They're basically drifting forward in a very slow rate of speed. They cannot shoot. One of them,
But they're not dead yet either.
they're not dead. Like
I mean,
they're
you
all
can
like heavily damaged. The one on your
technically
left,
wave that away.
battle cruiser number 1, it's looking like Swiss fucking cheese at this point. It looks like a stiff wind could knock it out of space. A
And the
stiff
other one?
The other one is it's looking like it's having power fluctuation problems.
Do either of them look like they could recover? Given time.
Oh, yes, eventually. Perhaps in weeks, if not months.
I mean, more like days.
Well, that depends on
No,
what
it
dice
looks
rolls.
like weeks, maybe months.
It looks like, unless Belisarius Call is on that ship,
Which is incredibly unlikely, just for the record.
uh-huh.
I believe
Who you-
out now he's somewhere vicinity. I don't know where, to be honest with you.
Who you gonna call?
Can we just
Ghostbusters?
like declare victory and skip the rest of the combat? I mean, if we're just gonna be shooting like hulks at,
I'm not opposed to that. I just,
As long as you agree they're both destroyed completely, I'm good with
I
that.
mean, we could definitely click the old fast forward button and be like, yeah, so that was some really intense space combat.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
All right, let's up there, and then
The surly tech sprites really did it.
oh,
that-
yeah, they did. So we fast forward a bit. That's a really good rendition of what just happened. Yeah, we'll just do this. And then change this image.
I start scanning for escape pods.
There are none.
Good.
aren't they drone ships? Like, are they?
pretty much.
No. I mean escape pods from the Hanetti ship.
Oh, that battle was more in deep space than it was.
That was last space combat, not this one.
Yeah, this battle took place not quite orbit of Alpha Hanetti Hanetti Prime.
If you'll remember,
Oh.
Lucian, this is where we're punching through the orbital defense net in order to
Yes.
go to the surface.
So you've arrived at the point where you have pulled a few of their ships away. You've disrupted a portion of their blockade of the planet. You can now send your gun cutter crews down to the planet. The question is, who's going with the gun cutters?
Obviously, I would assume all of the player characters are.
All right, so let me get over here and start putting this together.
Do either of the venerable space marines have a wish, along with, I suppose, the one they're
I
guarding?
should have
The
given them.
Inquisitrix.
All right, so let me just ask this as I work my way down my list of people who is or is not going. Is Anastasia Mercator, your ship's navigator, is she staying aboard or is she going down?
I feel like it's a better idea to keep the navigator on the ship in case they need to
Absolutely.
bounce.
Jace is going. Icarus, are you going to the ground?
So why not?
Okay. Winter is probably going to go. Marcellus is insisting that he goes. I don't know if I actually have Space Marine.
Actually, the Lady Mercator,
yes.
she expressed some interest in what was on the ground on this planet. Would she be asking to go?
Actually, a really good question.
Because of her house's request upon her.
Yeah, she's gonna go. Unless you specifically tell her not to. I forgot to grab Space Marine fucking models. Shit.
That's fine. You've got a whole. I'm assuming we're not gonna go much further than this.
Yeah, I kind of meant that. That's fine. Oh, not forget our favorite combat servitor who needs toggles
A
on.
new model.
Let's see.
Why does it say love 6? All.
What?
In Spanish, it says love six all.
I have no idea. Oh, it says amor instead of armor. Yeah, that's supposed to be armor.
Okay.
I was like, what the shit is he talking about?
Armor 6 all, not a more.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have more models. We are going to use this for Visitor. Holy crap, that's a lot of things to get rid of.
So is the Inquisitor coming down to the surface?
You know what? I actually need to check my notes on that. Give me a second. Forget if I had mentioned if she was going to or not. Let's see.
You hadn't. She was perfectly interested. She was not really interested in taking an active role in the space combat, but I feel like she might want to see the surface. But she might also be the hands-off sort of Inquisitor.
Here Rev was so hoping she would be the hands-on type.
Ah, yes. She, as the topic is brought up as to whether or not she is attending the efforts on the ground, it is indicated that she does not. Let me see how I want to phrase this. She was not planning on going, but if you feel the need that her extra firepower could help turn the tide, she will attend if you request it.
I will say that I do not see the need to put the Lady Inquisitor in any further danger than she already is being in space here.
She looks to the two space marines that never leave her side and she says, "Oh."
And I say as amazingly protective as two Space Marines might be against any physical threat, the last time I checked, they are very terrible as individuals at stopping a spaceborne torpedo.
I'm so tempted to have one of my marines look at you and be like, "And so are you."
I will say that, good sir, is why I'm in command of a ship that is quite capable of stopping such things.
I also don't feel like the space marines are giving you more than about half a second of regard of any sort.
Well, I'm not going to give them a chance to make any retorts because I'm teleporting out at this point back to the.
Oh, I see how it is. He's standing on the standing on the fucking beamer on the transporter pad, going "fuck you,
I
bitch"
got the
as the
last
lights
word.
light
Na,
up
na,
and
na,
beam
na,
him off
na,
into
na.
space.
Actually, no, I'm technically doing a site to site, except since I don't think that's a thing, I'm being teleported off the bridge to the teleportarium, and then from the teleportarium to the Acheron's ferry.
All right. Well, the Inquisitor will remain on the severed hand then. All right, which means also we have unless it's just you guys, are you taking your armsmen with you?
I would imagine we're taking at least a few of the squads for, if not necessarily to go with us, to watch our backs and protect the landing site.
Okay. So I imagine you're gonna take let's see. Yeah, you know what? I don't need to do this right now.
I think it's Athens and Crete are probably our two highest skilled squads. I could be mistaken.
Are you taking all of your honor guard, or are you taking just some of the squad?
Well, if we
You have 5 gun cutters. You can get them all to the ground in one run.
I'm speaking in theory here. Even if we took all 5 squads, just to make your planning for next week simpler, we would only take one squad with us anywhere that we went for a combat encounter.
Okay.
Just to make your planning
All right.
simpler.
And you just leave the other 3 squads to hold the LZ effectively.
Correct.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay. Um. Okay. Give me need a
gun
piloting roll.
cutter-
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do the gun cutters get to fight any little smaller ships on the way down, or is that something you'd plan
It's
for?
just going to be a piloting roll to see how close to the objective area that they can get before they disgorge troops.
Well, our lead pilot is currently one by the name of Jace.
Of course it is. Give me a challenging piloting roll. Now, to be clear, this is not a pilot starship. This is a pilot spacecraft.
Correct. They are different.
It very much so.
And yet my skill in both of them is the same.
Shocker.
Pulling up my
Spending.
character sheet just to make sure of that.
Hey, pass some of that bread over, would you?
I thought it was Ritz crackers.
Nom 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 nom.
It's Rich Scratchford.
Hell yeah, I win! Fuck it, Rev!
Buttery goodness.
Yep.
When
And
you're
yes,
low
they are
and you
the
don't
same.
know where to go, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Did you say, and yes, they're stale?
Oh, I
No,
said
they're the same.
his
Oh.
skills are the same, so probably like a, now the Astro Divinitas or whatever the hell it is does not apply in this case if I'm not mistaken.
Why not?
Does that not apply almost specifically for the Acheron's Ferry?
How big
Let-
is the Astro Divinitas?
Let's
Well, more
take a
accurately,
look.
what does the item specifically state that it is used for? It shouldn't just be any old piloting role. Also, you're not necessarily the one flying the gun cutters. You're just commanding them.
And I'm flying the one in the lead.
Sure, you could fly the lead one and make sure the others follow suit. I just don't know if that Astro. I know I'm not calling it. the right word.
Almanac Astro Divinitas.
Yeah, what page is that on? And what book?
Ask Rev.
Into the Storm. Probably.
Let's see.
Hang on, I'll see
It's
if I
in the
can
core
find
book.
it.
Is it in the core book?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's under
Page
gear.
143. Page number wise, not PDF wise. A tech device of the Divine Astronomicon, a Calixian faction of tech priests concerned with cataloging stars, nebulae, and distant events in the void. Its clicking arrangement of spheres and hololithic projections form a catalog of sorts, which is of use to those who make their way between the stars, providing a +10 bonus to navigation, pilot, scholastic lore, astromancy, or trade astrographer tests where information is directly relevant to the circumstances.
I want to point out one specific word.
I feel like this is not going to fit in the.
It's not going to be applicable because of this one specific word. Two, just to give further context, between stars.
On the way through the atmosphere of a planet is between stars.
See, I knew as soon as I said that somebody, probably Rev, was going to be the one to point that out. I had it on about an 80-20 that it was going to be Rev or Darius that said that.
I'm already saying it doesn't fit on the ship. I'm arguing the point just because it amuses me.
Yeah. You're being difficult because you love to be difficult.
Okay, fine. I don't get the extra +10.
Yeah, I think you still have plenty of other shit to help you out and pass this roll.
Yeah, what's the maneuverability of a gun cutter?
Say that one more time?
What is the maneuverability of a gun cutter?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't remember.
That's also in the core book.
No.
No, that's in Into the Storm, I think.
But
Sounds
also,
right.
there should be a pinned item card around here somewhere.
Yeah.
You're right, it is Into the Storm.
Vehicles. Aerial combat, vehicle combat, driving characters. Sample vehicles. Let's see.
Gun cutter. Maneuverability +0.
Oh, that sucks.
What?
I'm sorry.
Maneuverability +0. You heard me.
As soon as he said it, I was like half a second behind him. He said maneuverability +0, and I was like, yep, +0. That sucks.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
I still have an 80.
I know.
There you
I
go.
know. I'm not worried about you passing this. And you have a slew of
Okay.
fate points that I almost called fortune.
Also, he only made the test challenging. He could have made it much harder.
Yeah. I mean, there
Okay.
is a penalty if you don't do well on your final result, but it's not that big of a deal.
Well, I'm going to spend a fate point to increase my percentage to 90.
Of course you are.
A wise decision.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
you
got a
land
28.
almost exactly where you need to land. Now, to be clear, what that actually means is the following. Once I find that particular part, because I'm all over. Let's see. You manage to penetrate what's left of the blockade. You arrive at an LZ landing zone, a respectable distance from what your sensors and whatnot can indicate being the location of Hennet's beacon, his distress beacon, or whatever they call it in the 40K universe. You are probably a kilometer or two away, and it's all urban terrain. That said, you can make your way through as a group without too much difficulty, but I do need a silent move or survival skill test from anybody in and amongst the ground crew. This will be an opposed test.
Do I have that? I do, but only as basic.
But yeah, so whatever you have this that you want to use, survival or silent move.
All right. Rolling at a 26 or less. I think I'm going to use my fate point to make it a 36 or less.
Well, you're not the only one that has, or you're not the only one that can roll. It's just that
Well, there you go.
somebody who might have a better chance might be better off rolling.
What are we rolling?
Silent
Survival.
move or survival. And
Oh,
let me
you
double
said
check because I
survival
think
was an option.
since
Yes.
Marcellus Thale is on the ground with you, he's got trained at 43.
There you go.
But I don't want to, I don't want to make both sides of this roll if I don't have to.
I have silent move at 60.
There you go. You should do it. Voluntold.
Looks like Jace is the nominal ground crew leader as well as the flight leader.
Is it 60 trained or 60 basic?
70 with the fate point.
There you go.
But he's saying, do you have trained or basic on that skill? Is what he's asking.
Basic.
So you're rolling for a 35 then.
I mean, he still succeeded. As it turns out, he has a better degree of success than his opponents. So you are able to make your way through this urban landscape without being detected, but you do pick up the indication that there are roving patrols nearby. You don't actually get a good look at anything. You still don't know exactly what an Opfa looks like, but you can hear or otherwise determine that there are patrols moving through the area not far. But you do find yourself before long in a bit of a courtyard. Give me a second. I'll fix the guardsman here in just a second. These, let's call them, well, you've got, if you look at the walls, there's like two different colors. There's the gray, like the dark gray, and then the white. Let me double check my notes. Okay, so God bless it. Hold on. These walls are 2.5 meters tall, roughly 10 feet. 2.5 meters is not 10 feet, but you get the idea. 8, 10 feet tall. These little walls here are... I did not specify how tall these walls are. Hold on. 5 meters tall, servant's pressure wall. La 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 la.
Does anybody have the ability to make that trained?
I'm sorry. What are we rolling?
Well,
I was busy
I'm thinking.
researching a joke.
I was double checking my skills and what skills I could level. Neither the Rogue Trader nor the Astropath Transcendent have any ability to go into either of those skills.
It's fine. You're talking about the survival / move silent stuff?
Yeah, those seems like things that might be useful in the future, and so I'm asking if anyone else has the ability to take that.
Seneschal does, I
Okay.
think.
Who does?
Take a look at my career path.
Because yours is different from the standard Archmilitant, isn't it?
Silent move, I get at rank 6.
Fair enough. And survival, you said you have trained, but it's just a low
Survival,
number?
I also get at rank 6.
Okay. Because the Archmilitant, I would think, would have been the class to get something like that relatively early.
Apparently not. I think the Archmilitant is meant to go stomping about in the heavy armor with the blaring guns and the laser light show.
Yes, this does check out.
And Reinhardt is probably singing "A Mighty Fortress is Our God Emperor" in German.
I was gonna say,
Well,
it looks like the
Deutsche.
Seneschal is the only one who gets it. And
I think so,
if I
too.
remember the description correctly, he's supposed to be like your spy master.
Yeah, he's kind of a spy master, archivist, and general information broker sort of guy. As
Well,
well
what I
as
want to know is,
I already have survival.
Well, you already passed your roll,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He's
What's
just
your
thinking for future note.
what's your survival skill at otherwise, just so I can keep an eye on it.
51.
Oh, 51 trained? Okay. That's
Yeah,
probably better
51
than
trained.
Is there any chance you can take the training for silent movement anytime soon?
I don't see it in my thing at all.
I
That's-
just did a text search for silent move, and they're all in the Seneschal.
The Seneschal?
Seneschal. This Archmilitant gets it at 6 and above, but by
Yep.
then you're like, eh.
Rank 6 is what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That answers that.
All right. So first off, this particular stretch of the map is a set of stairs that lead down into what looks like some sort of cellar. These large white walls are about 8 to 10 feet tall, 2.5 meters tall. These other walls are just basically bits of crumbly stone that you can crouch behind. Otherwise, they don't really afford too much protection. This entire urban landscape has been absolutely pummeled by gunfire, orbital bombardment. It's all ruins and shit. That those stairs that lead to a basement, it's like a basement under the foundation. That doesn't make any sense, but you get the idea. I think that it's a basement to a house that's not there, kind of thing. Whatever gear you have that you're using to track the distress beacon for Hanet is leading you here.
What did you say about orcs earlier?
Orcs?
Orcs.
Say anything in particular about orcs that I can recall.
Thought you said something about them being near.
No, not orcs. Oh, the Opha are near.
Yeah.
The enemy
The
aliens
Opha.
are here.
Oh.
There's patrols
The-
about, but
Now
What
from
do
the
they
patrols
look like?
from the
You don't
patrols
see
that
them.
we Okay.
They're invisible.
what'd you say, Rev?
Visible.
I was gonna ask if they're the converted humans or if they appear to be fully this Opfa race.
No, you're getting the full-on Opha. You just don't know what they look like because they haven't gotten close enough to.
I'm gonna move up to there.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, it's not quite set for like a
Yeah, he's setting the stage.
or
I think.
whatever. I'm still trying to
Oh.
find a couple models that I thought I had, but I guess I don't.
It's odd.
They'll probably just become white marbles anyway. So
Yeah, probably. That's usually what happens. Oh, you know what? That's tempting. No, that's not what I wanted. Stop it. It's also-
Survival looks like a hard skill to come across. Looks like if you don't get it from your backstory, most people get it pretty late.
I got it pretty early.
Yeah, the Void Master gets access to survival at rank 3, but they also don't get access to survival plus 10 till like much later.
Uh, I thought I had a decent model.
Yeah, their survival
guy.
plus 10 is at rank 8.
If you need to take the week to figure out the models, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be. I mean, I've got models for your enemies, but I don't have a model for Tenet. I scrabbled something together for the Lady Inquisitor. That's
Well,
fine.
did you get the bonus square?
What?
You said you scrabbled something together.
I was wondering why you used that particular word. Anyway, um, we can do this much. You are. I'm. Well, here. Let's do this. Let's do this.
I just couldn't figure out what to do with this R when I scrabbled something together.
All right. You said Alpha Squad or Athens
Reverence.
Squad is with you. The rest are back at the.
Either Alpha Squad or Charlie Squad might actually have the highest stats. I couldn't remember.
Let's see, Charlie Squad has ballistics 55. Alpha has 50. So yeah, actually Charlie might place. Bravo's
And that
50.
goes ahead and gets their higher skills locked in if
Yeah.
actually
So, go ahead.
because the others are on the ground, even if they don't participate in combat, can they have any of their combat
I
skills locked in?
suppose. All right, but which squad do you want here on the ground with you right at this in this encounter?
Crete.
You want Crete?
Call me Lieutenant Dan because I ain't got no legs.
Don't forget the lieutenant.
Get him too.
Oh, you got him already.
Got him.
Yeah.
Warner, somebody in your friend group actually said they should start calling me Lieutenant Dan.
Nice. Lieutenant Dan.
All right. And then I don't have a model for Annette yet, but before we wrap, let's at least have our encounter with Annette himself. And then we'll figure out what
Okey-dokes.
happens after that for next session.
Okie doke.
The beacon does lead you down these stairs over in this particular area right here. It is sealed. You can approach the stairs and you can see that there's a door at the end of the stairs. You're going down under the ground. I'm not going to say that you opened it because I don't want to I don't want to take your agency away, but I imagine somebody's going to go open this door. Yes, no?
Yes.
Right. So what sort of door is it?
It's just a door.
So
is
first,
this
I
a manual
opened the
door,
door.
or is this like something
Are we
I have to like
Are
tech
we
use or
talking like a
something?
big vault? Are we talking like a big vault door? Or are we talking like just an oaken door? Like what kind of?
It is a large. It appears to be a large metallic door. It does not appear to be locked nor trapped. But please entertain me.
Open the door,
Yes,
get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for something silly to come out. There it is.
I point in the general direction of Jace's power fist, and I ask, "Would you like to knock?"
Sure.
Give me.
Wong, wong.
Do you want to knock or do you want to bash the door in?
Knock first.
He
Column
knocks
A,
first.
column B.
Then he turns the power field on and makes the door not there.
Okay. It doesn't take much for this door to give way, if that's what your intentions are. It does open briefly. It does that whole, and you get enough of a gap where you could squeeze somebody through one at a time before you realize, of course, the door frame is now not quite settled right, and the door's not going to open very easily. You got a little chunk of dirt building up on the bottom from where you slid the door open, the little bit that you did. And you hear Davros inside. Don't come in, I'm armed!
Grenade out.
Out it is. Roll ballistics.
Put your weapon down.
Who are you?
I'm with House Van Breeze. We came in response to the signal.
How do I know it's you? Where's your master?
Right behind me.
Hi.
So are we really throwing that grenade?
I'm sorry. What'd you say,
Are we
Alterius?
really throwing that grenade?
No, I don't think we actually are. I don't know.
No.
Are we?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Crocodile. I wasn't sure if you would find your own way down here, if you just send your minions to do your dirty work for you.
Oh, I like getting my hands dirty.
Are you here to kill me, or are you here to find me to get me out of here?
I suppose it depends on what you have to say.
What would you have me say then?
That's a rather loaded question.
And that's exactly why he said it. He's not stupid. Well,
Not as loaded as mine weapons.
Well, first, I think a little debriefing is in order. Tell me, did they come before or after you managed to assemble the halves of your artifact?
I think the semantics of no, he wouldn't say semantics. I think the order of events is clear enough. They are here. Is that not enough to? Oh my god. Them being here, is that not enough to give cause for worry and to plan their removal?
Yes, plan their removal. Speaking of removal, Icarus, are you capable of testing this gentleman to see how infected he is?
That's a great question. I don't remember if I gave you any extra gear and or abilities to actually do a quick field test.
I have his notes, but I believe we had, in order to find out, we had to have a huge setup and rigmarole.
Yeah. But you do have your. Hold on. Do you have a Medicae scanner dendrite thingy? There's a mechadendrite specifically for medical use.
Well, I want to know, just on I don't know what kind of test you'd want, but I just want to know, does he have the angular face
No.
appearance of?
No. And let's just imagine that after a moment you've gotten everybody, at least in your command crew, inside the basement with him. He's all alone. He is fully dressed and armored. He's quite dirty, grisly looking though, and he has probably not seen the light of day, nor had fresh, clean water and food for a few days now.
I have utility mechadendrites, so if you want me to bust them open with construction tools, I can do that.
So you don't have a. I could have sworn, I could be wrong, but I thought there was a mechadendrite specifically for
there is, but
stuff.
I don't have it.
You don't have it, okay?
Because we haven't needed Medicaid at all this game.
No, because somehow you guys have never been injured more than a little.
Well, to be fair, a lot of that has been planning and preparation on our part, but I feel like eventually getting some Medicae, mechadendrites, and other things is part of that planning checklist.
I think I'd need the Medicaid skill, because I don't even have it trained at the moment, because we haven't needed it.
I mean, in his defense, he's not wrong.
You know how many shots you have to take, because you have a personal shield.
Yes.
And then you got that armor.
Yep.
And then you got a dodge. Like,
And then there's toughness somewhere in there.
the toughness somewhere in there. Like,
Although I do remember plugging Icarus with several holes once.
yeah, but you know,
Once.
I just slipped on the ship until it got better.
Yeah. Visually, he does not appear to be out of the ordinary in any way, shape, or form, other than the fact that he's got, he looks a little disheveled. He looks like he's been living in this room for a few days at least, if not longer. There is some accumulated bits of trash that might indicate, rations or food wrappings and things of that nature that he's managed to squirrel away down here with him. He doesn't have the angular facial structures or weird dead eyes that you've noticed before, like with Yunko Bar. He seems, as best as you would tell from what you do know of him, that he has all of his wits and faculties, minus the stresses of recent days. Alterios, if you want Icarus to do some sort of medical scan of any sort to try to make any kind of determination whether or not he is infected or to what degree, I will entertain your interests in whatever skill you might want to attempt, assuming you have a tool or something that you can use. But it sounds like you don't really have a whole lot in that particular arena.
Not unless you want me to cut him open with a chainsaw.
I mean, that is an option, but it may not necessarily help you with whatever's going on right now. Or
No, and I don't think he'd sit still for that one.
No, he
either.
probably would not.
I doubt it. Pansy.
I'll say your message said that you had some means of driving these things off the planet, and yet you seem to have no support left whatsoever. By what means do you seek to, or do you intend to accomplish this?
I'll be blunt. I had hoped that you would bring an army with you. Your own ship's troops, for instance. But if you're not here to help me, then all is lost here. Might as well away while we still can.
We've got squads with us.
We have ships, and we have troops. We even have some members of the Office of the Inquisition with us.
I want you to imagine, the moment you mention the Inquisition, his face, dirty, pale, etc., that it might be, suddenly becomes even more pale. And there is a severe look of heavy concern about his body language at the mention of the Office of the Inquisition.
I believe the Lady Inquisitor said that she specializes in Xenos corruption.
She is Ordo Xenos. That should be aware by now.
He wouldn't know that until I just said it.
He wouldn't. Ah, yes, I see where you're going with this. Yes. Yeah, he just continues, it's almost like there's extra weight being laid on his shoulders with every word that you utter in regard to the Lady Inquisitor.
Tell me, are you aware of any surviving assets of your own on the planet?
I had hoped that if there were, they would have come to rescue me, but as none have, I must surmise that none remain. Or, at the very least, none in position to do much to help me.
Yes. Unfortunate moment, if one does some simple math. While we have been very successful in our space engagements, we only have 2 ships in orbit compared to their roughly 18 surviving ships.
Oh, it was more than that. They started with like 33. You destroyed 2, and then 3 more. So there's like 25.
I thought you said there were 20 some odd ships and we destroyed 5.
So it started at 33 or 35, one of the two. I don't remember exactly. You destroyed 2 in the outer part of the system, and then you just fought off 3 more that are currently effectively destroyed, if not actually.
No, I said I was agreed to skip if they were completely destroyed.
Fine, they're deleted from the universe, never to reappear ever again. Are you happy now?
I am.
Don't ever say I don't give you anything. Son of a bitch.
Oh, no, you didn't. I earned that.
Okay, I may have walked into that one.
Sorry,
But
when
yeah,
I
so
get when,
for all
when
intents and
when
purposes, there's like
I
2
need to
dozen or
apologize.
more.
When I get into the headspace for the Lord Commander, sometimes I do get more insufferable.
I didn't know it was possible, but yet here we are. Anyway, please continue. Yeah, so like 2 dozen or more is what you would remember or recall being still in a blockading pattern. Davros Hanet just looks at you. He's like, in that case, let us be gone. And whether you decide to take this world for yourself or not is entirely up to you. It's outlived its usefulness to me and mine.
You said, "And mine." What of yours is left?
You look at it. You see it before you. This is all I have left. Any forces, any power I might have on this world are squelched. As if one stepped
Good
on an
word.
orange.
Well, there's prices to pay for messing with Xenos technology.
I do not need your judgment, sir.
And yet you have already had it, and I suggest, for your own sake, you allow him to speak.
We need not speak on things that are obvious.
Never mind, Lord Captain. He's not worth our time. Yes, I waited for you to start speaking before I spoke.
Did you say that last bit in character too?
Yes.
That's awesome. I can imagine Jace doing that shit. Yeah, he just looks at you and
Well-
scowls. Looks an awful lot like Omar.
Lady Winter, are you able to contact the Lady Inquisitor in orbit?
Without too much difficulty, I'm sure I can. I don't know why I was about to refer to myself in the third person.
I'm asking this over the internal mind comms.
Yeah, and she's responding in third person internally as well.
Yes, I just want to make it clear I'm not. I was like, yes, could you please ask
Please
the
hold.
Lady Inquisitor?
Sorry.
Could you please ask Lady Inquisitor? Tell her that the former Lord of the planet has no readily available resources. He believes that all of his assets on planet have been destroyed, and I am requesting summary judgment for consorting with Xenos, as well as endangering members of the Imperium and impersonating Imperial nobility without any official warrant. Does she wish to have him alive for interrogation? Or will she allow me to remove him from existence here?
Warner, you good?
Yeah,
You just disconnected from the table.
I disconnected from the table.
That's what it
Yep.
says.
I'm taking your spot
That's
on the board.
weird.
You
don't-
can't just take
I
his
don't
spot
know
on
why
the
I
board.
should have done that, but you know.
I can just take his spot on the board.
I suppose that's possible. So there's a moment where Winter becomes somewhat distant in the internal mind link thing.
Well, now I can't switch back.
Well, that's you gotta get Darius to shift back to gray. Now you guys can stop playing color tag. Sound it all.
You could be in the color guard.
Yes, there we go. Yes, the color guard. Yes.
Well, as long as we're all colored, that's all that matters.
Nope, stopping. So, Winter goes distant for a moment or two. And when she, air quotes, returns, air quotes, she simply says to you, Crocodile, she reminds you that you were given remit to remove the Henneti presence from this planet.
There you go.
I say false, Lord Hanet, on charges of treason to the Imperium, attacking Imperial worlds, consorting with Xenos. and impersonating someone with a warrant of trade and legitimate rule to authority, I hereby render the verdict on behalf of the Imperium and the Inquisition with their full authority of your death. Do you have any last words, sir?
Great question.
Eh.
Let me see what my notes say. I think I need to look something up.
Well, as he
He
starts to say them,
says-
Look,
as he
look.
starts to say them, I shoot him in the face, so it doesn't really matter what he was
says
going to say.
F the Arbites.
No, I have. Yes, here we go. Give me a second.
Stormbolter point blank.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, get fucked. You shoot him in the face, and shimmering fields of energy around his head. As you note that he's wearing a headband that is got a metallic presence to it.
Oh no.
And we're gonna wrap there because I think I have an interesting way to close this out. You, as you attempt to shoot him in the face, and realize he's got a shield around his head, and ostensibly other parts of his body. You get a call from your guard lieutenant, Cassian Ander, or whatever his fucking name is. I think we can't actually use that specific name, but whatever his name is. Lord Captain, we're under attack. And you can hear the sounds of energy weapon fire and your guardsmen's returning fire. Well. And when we return next session, hopefully it'll be next week, we will have the epic battle with Davros Hanet and whatever it is that's fighting your armsmen out.
I was actually hoping that she wanted him alive for interrogation so that I could roll a brook no insult and see if I killed him here anyway.
Well, turns out you may or may not get to kill him anyways. We'll see what happens next week. Let me save this really quick.
Turns out.
Any XP on the night?
Yes, but give me a second.
Well, how much is it?
I literally said, give me a second.
Le
I did.
patience.
I did give you a second.
Take 200 for tonight.
Literal. Okay.
How much?
200.
200.
Okay.
It's 500.
So that does that bring us to what 68?
17 thou on the even, unless
Okay.
my calculations are
No,
off.
that's fine. I think I lost some. So
If you guys are 100 above me, then you guys should be at 16,800.
yeah, 16.8's what I have.
What did I do then?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
Is it possible that
Because I had 1,050 XP to spend going into tonight at 15,750 spent.
is it possible? Because I occasionally have save issues. Is it possible that we missed out on the 200 from last week?
It is.
Especially
I didn't.
Jace.
I remember tagging
Not last week.
the last session. I tagged Darius and Alterios because they both dropped out or something happened.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm thinking we're the ones missing the 200.
Oh. We did get 200 last week, didn't we?
In the last session, yeah.
The last
Session you had to cut out early or something like that to go, I assume, to pick up your sister or something. And then Alterios, who traditionally needs to be reminded that he got 200 experience because he falls asleep by the end of the session. Sorry, Alterios. I don't mean to throw you out there quite like that, but it is a fair assumption or a fair assessment.
Get under there.
The bus, get under there.
Consider yourself lucky if we don't throw things in reverse later.
I'm just gonna go sit at the back.
Womp womp.
Amazing. I realize we did cut short a bit early, and we have a fairly short episode here this week, but I think this will set us up for our semi-penultimate episode next session. We have our final encounter with this Davros Hennet fucker, and whatever it is that is roaming around the urban countryside. I don't know why I said it like that.
Urban
Yeah,
countryside.
the alien invaders of this planet that you guys will then have to deal with to get the fuck out of here.
A study in contrast.
That is a way to phrase it, yes. Any feedback, outro comments? What do you guys have? Warner, let's start with you. You always have something constructive to use.
Well, I appreciate that I usually do, but tonight I don't really have much to give. We had a very short night. We had the ship combat, which went kind of how I expected it to.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not gonna let.
we got on world, and you know, I did like the scene with the door and us making entirely too much of it.
I mean, you guys kind of open that. Okay, slight intentional use of a pun here. You guys did open the door for me to make a big.
Yes.
I had not planned for that, but we did it anyway.
I was trying
that's what we
to
do.
scrape a roll.
What do you think, Alterios?
I was trying to scrape a roll. I want to poke the I want to poke the funny button.
You wanted to see if this guy was infected or not.
No, I just wanted to make a roll.
Oh, you just wanted to make a roll?
To quote,
So-
this is Spinal Tap. To make too big a thing of it was the entire point.
Well,
Yeah.
I was wondering, but I was going to leave this up to you. Like before, your nanites detected their nanites, so I thought maybe you could take a sample of his blood and check for nanites with your nanites.
But that would have opened him to the possibility of becoming infected all over. And a no-no.
I mean, just by being in his presence, there's an infection risk.
True. But
Except
that
for
would
that
have.
I'm hermetically sealed inside power armor.
Yeah, get rent. Ah, you see what I did
And
there?
I'm
You see what I
hermetically
did?
sealed inside void armor.
You get rent too. Rent asundered. Any other feedback, outro comments?
No, I wasn't really a big fan of the Sunder. I mean, it is an assault omni-mech, but
An inner
Yeah.
sphere Omni as well, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
Which means it's
Lyran's
a shitty
construction is not necessarily all it's cracked up to be.
I was just making jokes about it. Because it has
Give me
two
a
meanings.
Marauder. I'll be fine.
Anyway,
Rant has multiple meanings.
any words do. Led Zeppelin wrote a whole song about it. That is not allowed to be played at any music store ever.
Did they?
It's literally in the song. Because, you know, sometimes words have two meanings.
My point is that the Zepp has notoriously ripped off a lot of people and not credited them.
Ah, I was not aware of that, but also not uncommon.
Yeah, some of his copying of other people didn't go over very well.
Well, the band as a, you know, whole, but yes, Jimmy Page in particular got a lot of.
You might say that it went over like a lead balloon.
Oh,
A Led
very nice.
Zeppelin, perhaps?
The
Going to
the
hell for that
scorecard, the scorecard, as far as most people reckon it, is that they wrote 22 original songs, covered 4 songs with credit, and ripped off 10.
Okay. All right. And
Which is not really great for a band that
No.
is so notoriously litigious about not letting people use their music.
Yep.
I just wanted to point out the fact that words can have more than one
Yes.
that one line in that song.
But
And
you
anyway.
brought up a reference to classic rock, so I had to go there.
Yes, that's fair. All right, so I did intend to. I had considered honestly doing that, finishing up the space battle a little bit differently. I was actually gonna thought about doing like a narrative wash of it. Like, all right, yeah, we're not gonna finish that battle. The ships are in such shitty condition that it's not gonna matter. But then I felt like that might have taken a little bit away from you guys. It may or may not have made much difference in retrospect now, but at the time, I kind of felt like it was a little on the cheaty side.
If I hadn't gotten that critical, that ship could have done some damage to the severed hand.
It could have, yeah. Especially that one critical about the electro sprites or whatever.
Yep.
As someone who's only periodically involved in those space battles, I could take it or leave it.
Yeah, I wish that you were involved a little bit more, but given your role in the group, it's kind of hard to do without turning this
without
into
giving
a Star
each
Trek
and every
episode.
one of us a ship.
Yeah. Everybody gets a ship, or we have a Star Trek episode where we need engineering to actually do engineering things before the bridge can do bridge things.
You get a ship, and you get a ship, and you get a ship.
All right, somewhere between Tom Cruise and not Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah,
well, the only reason that I've quote unquote got a ship is because I'm moderately good at piloting, tech use. I'm moderately good at all of the things to run a ship.
Well, that's the thing about being the captain, right? You only have to be so good at everything. You have people that are better at specific things.
Not according to the crew rating of the ship, Scott.
Yeah, but I don't think you can make rolls for all that with your skills at the same turn.
No, he's
I
limited.
think you get to pick one.
Yeah. Been limited on that. All right. I think that's it for tonight. I know it was short. It played out slightly different than I anticipated, but also still somewhat different from what I wrote. But it's okay. It's fine. It is what it is. We left on a little bit of a cliffhanger, and next week we get a reveal or two, and possibly the death of at least one person on the ground. Definitely. It's going to be one person on the ground dying. Pretty
His
sure
shield.
we know who it is. That is it for us here tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please consider smashing all the buttons, liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, etc., etc. I was going to say about 4 different things at once. I don't know why, but stay safe out there, my friends. This world is a grim, dark world, so make sure you're doing what you got to do. Take care of you. As for me and mine, we're out of here. See you next time. Have a good
Auf
one.
Wiedersehen.
But I have backups.
Cheers.